What's going on, everybody? It's me, Vincent McLean, the Comic Machine, and I'm back again with another Monday Night Jibber Jabber. This live here today is very, very much. I have no plans. I had no plan. I have no thumbnail. I have nothing. I'm just very worn out. Today at work, I actually left early because I was not feeling well. And to be frank, I still don't feel super great. But I know it's super important to keep on the momentum as much as I can. If I can still do videos and still do my live, then I need to do it. But I am nowhere near 100%. Yeah, it was just real crazy how today transpired. Like I was at work, I got there, everything was totally fine, and then come like 8:30, my head and my sinuses were just pounding. I had a massive headache. I was sleeping in my vehicle at work trying to hustle move and stuff, and I was feeling nauseous, and I was feeling bad, so I had to dip out. So what is up, Dale? Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Just doing a bit of a hang. Ruben Guzman, you are the first man in to say hello. What is going on, man? Hey, what's up, Two Brothers Comics? No excuses. That's right. So today's live is going to be pure. Whoever jumps in and has conversation, then I'm just going to go off. I'm just going to go. It's pure off the comments here today. So. Husky Int, thanks for stopping by. You feeling better, bro? Everything was crazy when you left. Yes. I am feeling okay. I'm feeling a bit better. I'm still not feeling super great. Hopefully you guys didn't have a terrible time at work today. It appeared that there was like hardly any rain. It was mostly sunshine and puppy dogs. So if that's how it was, like I slept for like 3 or 4 hours after I got home. Like, yeah, I was not feeling great. So it sucks leaving you guys up there at work like that, but like I couldn't do it. I needed to come home, get some medicine in me, try to get some sleep. So, however, I did forget to record our top picks this week. Wow. Dustin, I am disappointed in you. How much flack did you get from Nick about that? How does that work? But like, how does that work? Like, if you forget to do something or whatever, like I can see Nick being a dude that has like his calendar completely full from now until like 5 years from now. So how does that work? Hey, you got the offer? Oh, sweet, man. Like for the new place at the airlines, right? But yeah, so yeah, that's how today is gonna go. I am gonna do this for a little while, see what pops on, and whatnot. Hopefully, you guys caught the. If you watch this in replay, hopefully y'all caught the super awesome live auction that we did with Skeff's Comic Knowledge, myself, Comic Man Andy, and Justin Comics. Hopefully you guys saw that. I'm going to drop the link for that auction in the event. Oh, excuse me. In the event that you missed it and you want to catch it on the replay. Oh, good Lord, excuse me. That is the link to the auction that we did. It was a lot of fun. Hey, man, congratulations. I'm glad it ended up working out for you, man. So, yeah, bro, we can talk about it tomorrow. That is the link for that. Right now, I have everything. I mean, you can kind of see it over here. I got everything stacked, wrapped, and ready to go, except I got to get bigger bubble wrap for this slab I got to ship out. So I got to get that. And then I should be sending everything out maybe Wednesday, probably most likely Thursday early morning. Get there early in the morning on Thursday to drop stuff off. So yeah. Yo, what is up, Justin? Thanks for stopping by, man. I appreciate it. It's because of you that I am now balls deep into Star Wars, and it's all your fault. And thank you very much. But yeah. So I don't know about you guys, but I've been on the browsing lately trying to figure out what new books to get. And some of you may have seen my shared or my call out to the community looking for a certain book. So some of you may have seen that, but today we're just going to kind of go through and look and see what I've been looking at and potentially wanting to get next. But I will say that let me go big. I will say though that my goal comic book has changed. So I did a video talking about how the Hulk 180 is going to be the one that I was going to try to go for. However, a very good friend of the community, Skeff's Comic Knowledge, I was talking with him at length about that, especially after the auction. And there's going to be a book that I'm going to end up picking up instead. And I don't want to spoil it. If you saw my Instagram post, then you know what's up. But the potential for this book, if I can find one, and I got a close eye on one of them. But the potential for me to get a slabbed copy of this book at a 9.6 is extremely high. And what's better is if I can get one and the defects on that book are minimal enough to where they can get wiped clean or pressed out or something, and then resubmit it for that potential 9.8 would be astronomical. So, but the book that I'm going to get fits really well in my character, like the characters that I prefer to read and go after, and it fits in my genres that I like. And it just kind of makes more sense for me personally, because even still, if I get a 9.6 to try to get that CPR to a 9.8, if it doesn't come back, I still have a great book at a 9.6. And like, that's going to be the goal. So keep an eye out. Once I pull the trigger on it, obviously I'm going to make a video, obviously. And we're all going to lose our shit because you're going to be like, oh my God, Vincent just picked up this massive book. It's a big, big, big book. So it's going to be pretty sweet. And I think it's good because like I'd almost rather spend the amount of money I'm going to spend to get as high of a grade as I possibly can get. No, it is not a first Revan. No, it's not. That book, I could be wrong, Justin. Okay, you're going to know more about this than I am, but it seems like that book is just too speculative. Like it feels like it might be too speculative. Not to take away from the character of it being such a fan love character and everything that comes with that Star Wars character. But the book that I'm going to be going for is a lot more solidified. Raw copies of the book are just about the same price, if not a little bit more, for that first Revan Raw. It's not a Star Wars book. I will tell you that it's not a Star Wars book. I did think about a Star Wars book. If I was going to be dropping the amount of money I'm going to be dropping, I was potentially thinking maybe try to find a Star Wars 42 in a high grade. Now the Star Wars Clone Wars #1, yeah, like that would be cool too, but like it's not quite me. Like this one checks all my boxes. It really does. And I've developed quite an affinity for Star Wars as of late, but this book has got a bigger pull with me personally. So, that's what I'm going to do. So, but that's not to say, all right. So like, it looks like Skeff's Comic Knowledge wants us to be doing our auction every 3 weeks. So whatever proceeds I get, I mean, that can go towards another big, maybe a big Star Wars book. I would like to get a first Revan. That'd be pretty sweet. Or a first Darth Bane. Oh, excuse me. I sent you the link for one of the books that I was looking at, and it didn't look like a very good book, so I passed on it. But don't give me don't do that. Don't give me that. Look. Okay, here. In case all you guys didn't see this first time. Okay, so I've got a big Star Wars book right here. This is a big deal, right? Okay, this is a big deal. And then I also got this one. Wait, that's the wrong one. Hold on. I showed that off last week. Hold on. Yes, sir. What is up, Knicks, Kicks, and Comics? Thanks for stopping by. Yes, my Sting shirt is wonderful. So I'm just going to show this off, okay? Justin, you just stay there. Hopefully you're still here. Okay. So these are the books that I've picked up recently, okay? So I got me a Mr. Miracle issue number 4, first appearance of Big Barda. I picked this up off of my buddy Skeff. And then he was nice enough to send me a copy of Canto 2, The Hollow Man number 1. I did have this at one point, but I did trade it out. So it's nice to have this back in the PC. This is the other big Star Wars book, okay? All right. Recent pickup. Thrawn, number 1, Origin, and first appearance in canon comics, not the Heir to the Empire, which is his first appearance. This is a nice book. It's a big book. Okay, look, I'm getting some of these big books here. All right. So now these next 3 books, okay, this is a new, not obsession, but this fits into all my categories previously stated as other stuff. Okay. Castlevania number 1, The Belmont Legacy. Okay. This is the first appearance of Castlevania in comics. And this is a 5-issue series. Very low print run. So I got that. And then today I had issue number 4 come in. And then also issue number 5. Now, the major super awesomeness and reason why I'm getting these books is because like going after low print runs and rare obscure comics has always been in my thing, always been part of me and my channel and what I like to pick up. But the thing is like sometimes it's hard to find like those hidden gems and stuff like that aren't arms and legs. Okay. So the Castlevania number 1, this issue right here, I think I paid $30 for. And I would probably put it at like on the low end, a 9.2, on the high end, 9.6. I don't know how much extra pressing and cleaning could get it up to a 9.8. But these books are heavy cardstock, which is really nice. Now, this issue number 4 I got today. This one has far more defects than it seemed to have when I was looking online, but that's okay because I paid $10 for this book. I'm totally happy with that. The defects could get pressed out. There is a color breaking one, but it's not too bad for the issue number 4. But the issue number 5, this book is such a low print run. Me and Comic Man Andy, we were looking at this a while back, and if I was able to get this in a super high grade like that 9.8, which I don't know, there seems to be a little bit of color rub and a little bit of bending on the back bottom corner on the back, I think could get pressed out. But like if this book hit a 9.8 on the census, it'd be like one of like 4 or 5 or 3. It'd be like less than like 20, something like that. So like finding obscure books like that has always been in my realm of comic book collecting. So I do have the 3rd issue coming in. I did pick that up the other day. So as soon as that gets here, then I'm one step closer to having the whole thing. But now coming to find out, issue number 2 is going to be the hard one to find because it's nowhere on eBay. The Big Barda is pretty nice. It's got some issues with it, no doubt, but for whatever reason, like this book is such a hot book, so expensive, even in low grades. So I still ended up paying $60 out of pocket, and I did a trade for this book. There's some chipping at the top. There's some chipping up there. There's a piece missing. There's another tear up there at the top, and then there's a nice indentation over there by the staple, and then there's some chipping down here at the bottom. It's still pretty nice. It's a really nice copy. It has great colors. But I'm slowly but surely getting issues 1 through 18 of that run, because that's the full Jack Kirby run. So 1 through 18, he did it. He was on it, and then after that, it flipped over. Yeah, what is up, Terry? Castlevania, yes. So it also doesn't help that the Castlevania TV show on Netflix is super, super good. So I've actually been going back through, and I started back at the beginning again because I felt like there was some stuff I missed in the first season and second season. So I just went ahead and started back over, and I'm on season 3 now, and I just hit like a big major part in the series. So that's what I was watching before we got started, and I'm kind of like, oh my god, there was like, I had to stop like right at a monumental point. But yeah, it doesn't help that I've been watching Castlevania, and then of course we do all of our research and stuff like while we're sitting around. We're like, oh, I wonder if this is a TV series. Let me look this up. So yeah, that's kind of where that went. Yeah, so this will be a good time to kind of like go back into Go Collect, look at my wish list, and see what's still on here. See if there's anything I'm actually still interested in, because I actually haven't done this in a hot second. I haven't actually looked at my list and done any updates to it. As you can see, it's gone down to 92 on the wish list now. It's been a while since I've actually looked at it. So yeah, Batman really isn't a big collecting point for me, to be fair. Honestly, I think I still would like to get a Bane first. I'd like to get a 423. I know Dustin from Two Brothers Comics, he had a Batman 423 for sale. I'm pretty sure somebody picked it up, but that would be a nice book to get in a high grade. I would try to like to find one in a high grade. Ian Fiddler, thanks for stopping by. I'm in a few episodes into the final season. Really like as usual. Awesome. I just hit the part where in season 3 where Trevor and Cypher and the judge of the town of Linfindale are storming the priory where all that's going on. And they're trying to stop whatever is going on. So it seems like these priory crazy batshit crazy people are trying to like resurrect Dracula, I guess that's what they're trying to do. And then I knew it, Ian. Okay, I'm glad you brought this up. I knew there was something shady about those 2 people that came to hang out with Alucard and say that we want to learn how to kill vampires and be better and stuff like that. And then like, yeah, that seemed like too good to be true. And he let his guard down, and he let him like have their way with him in bed. And then they're like, oh no, psych, and they just put some magical restraint kind of thing going on him. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. I'm not happy about it. Alucard's a nice guy. All right, so on the list, so Captain America, I would like to get an issue 100. That really would be nice. I think that would look really nice in a high grade. I do still want to get the Winter Soldier, Captain America Winter Soldier. First appearance, excuse me. I don't understand why some Daredevil books are so hard. Okay, so yeah, I know it's the first suit, but like, come on, like, does Daredevil issue number 7 need to be like hundreds and hundreds of dollars? Daredevil issue 7. Oh, this is a great time too to talk about the shittiness that eBay has now turned into. Okay, so for those of you that haven't noticed this, or you don't look on eBay for comics as often as I do, or if you're new to this and you're watching this for whatever reason, I'm going to show you some stuff that's changed. Yeah, they did kind of creep me out a little bit. Like, it seemed like they were okay a little bit, and then it stopped doing that. Yo, what is up, Mastodon Comics and Music? Thanks for stopping by. So Daredevil issue number 7. Okay, so I put the issue in. Now, there used to be a thingy over here Oh my God, they finally brought it back. Oh, thank God. Okay. So this was the issue. So for whatever reason, eBay decided to remove the grade options, and all they had was condition, new, used, and non-specified. And you couldn't select a grade. Like if you're trying to find a grade, it's like, oh my God, that's so stupid. I hated that. But they brought it back. Okay, I'm not mad. So yeah, Daredevil issue number 7 is still an expensive book. Like, holy crap. Like, yes, I understand it's the first red costume. Yeah, that's great, but like, is it really need to be that expensive? Like, goodness gracious, it's not his first appearance. It's just the first red suit. That's it. Like, I understand that's what turns into the iconicness of Daredevil, but goodness gracious, still expensive. 131, first bullseye. Let's see where we're sitting now. You know what? This might be a book that I might actually try to get next at some point. I could find a decent copy, like a 6.5 for $300. That's not bad. Shoot, look at there. 7.0 for 280. That's pretty nice. You know? But we'll see. Let's see. Okay, this is a book I really want to get. Okay, this Dragon Ball 1. I know you guys are going to laugh. Is so hard to find. Oh my God. Oh my God. Are you serious? Are you for serious? Oh my, did I just stumble upon a thing here? Issues 1 through 9, 11, lot of 10, issues 1 and 2 have. Oh, that book. Oh, that poor book. Sorry, guys. Like, oh no, look at that. Oh God, that's so tragic. Man, that's really bad. It's not the worst, but it could be better. Okay, so this book is always so hard to find. Like this one right there. That one. That's the nice one. A friend of mine said they were changing things. I saw what he was talking about, but it looks like they moved stuff around in the filters. Yes, they did, and it looks like they brought it back because like if you were trying to find a graded copy, you couldn't select a grade that you wanted to look for. And you almost can like you couldn't really select like CGC, CBS, or PGX or anything like that. You can select what grader company. You couldn't do that. So like you have to like type it in the keyword search and hope that it's going to be able to pull that up. If people don't put that in the listing, then you're kind of SOL. So it looks like they brought that back. So that's good. But yeah, honestly, I think I'd rather try to get the Dragon Ball issue number 1 rather than the Dragon Ball Z number 1 because it's a little bit harder to find. There's like multiple different printings of the Dragon Ball Z number 1, 2 as well, so you gotta watch out for that. Excuse me, guys. So the Green Lantern 48, I do need to find me a copy of that. That's one of those where I'm just kind of like, if I see it in the wild, I'll pick it up. I'm not like trying to actively grab it, but it is a key issue of Green Lantern. So if you missed out on my latest comic book video where I actually talked about the Green Lanterns, I'm going to put that here in the chat so you guys can go back and check it out. So that's where I talk about which Green Lantern books I have and some speculation about what may or may not show up in the Green Lantern TV series. Go have a look at it. Do it. I know. Don't even stop it. Stop it. Okay, so since you're here, all right, let's look this up. What is it? Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic issue. What's the issue? What is it? Issue number 9? Is it issue number? Yeah. See, I'm learning. All right. Oh God, that's so nice. Why'd you make me do this? I could easily pick this book up right now And that's actually really kind of crazy to say. Like for those of you, okay, that for those of you that aren't yeah, sorry, I didn't share my screen. I will here in a second. Okay, so for those of you that watch this, that are collectors, okay, and you've thought about selling some of your collection to be able to get stuff that you'd want, but you feel some type of way about that. You have reservations about selling your collection because you have attachments and all that kind of stuff. Let me tell you firsthand, okay? I also have those reservations. It's very hard for me to let go of certain things, especially when I put so much time, effort, energy, research, and money into getting these books. Now, I feel like once you establish a certain amount of collection and you have a certain amount of awesome books that you have collected, yes, hold on to them for a while. But eventually, if you want to get bigger books, if you want to be able to drop $800 a grand on a big book, especially a graded book, sell some of those books, put them up for auction. Like, do your best to make sure you put a good grade on what you're trying to sell and then put a fair price on it. People will buy it. I think Skeff really helped to start to get me out of my shell to like be okay with giving away books and selling the books on auction, because I do have funds now. I have serious funds to be able to put down on a book or maybe a couple books, just depends on how I do it. But yeah, use the force, Vincent. Reach out and let it go. Yes. So here's one. Okay. Knights of the Old Republic, issue number 9 in a 9.6. Oh, that's so nice. Look at that bend. Do you see that? Do you see that bend there in that bottom right corner? How did that go to 9.6? They don't even have the picture on there. Okay, I want to look this up. I want to see if there's any greater notes. Oh, nope. Here we go. Resources. Cert. I got to do, let me put this over here. Okay. All right. Hold on. All right. Verify. Cert number. Here we go. 37977866020. No greater notes available. Ugh. God, I hate that. I swear I hate that sometimes. Because like I said, like I want to be able to try and find. Well, that's what I mean. Like looking at it, it says none available right there. So yeah, it doesn't even show that there's any greater notes available to purchase. So, but that's a nice book. That is a real nice book. But it's not the book that I want to go for. So maybe eventually I'll try to get that book. But yeah. All right. Let's see. House Mystery 175. This one I've been kind of looking for a decent price, but this is an expensive book too. It's the first appearance of Kane in comics. Oh, excuse me. And I am a Sandman kind of guy. And unfortunately, they don't have very many copies of this unless it's graded, and those books are very expensive. I did sell a Sandman number 8 on the auction. I had major reservations about it, but I'm okay with letting it go. Ian Fiddler, if you had $5,000 to drop on a single book, what would you be picking up? If I had $5,000 to drop on a single book, I probably would just go ahead and buy the Incredible Hulk 181, to be honest. And the reason is, if I had $5,000 to drop, okay, see, here's the issue. Okay, so this is where they start screwing up again. Okay, so like they don't have the grade that you can choose. Unfortunately, they don't have it available. So annoying. Okay. So if I had $5,000 for a Hulk 181, I'd go for a wait, hold on. Buy it now. That's a reprint. No. Okay, so somewhere between a 7 and a 5, probably. Probably have to be around a 4. Yeah, around a 4 or a 5. Might as well. I don't want to get a 2.5, and this is the reason why. Like the books, it's going to be dingy. There's going to be a lot of stuff wrong with it. I'd rather, if I'm going to spend $5,000, I'd like to try to find the best looking, 4.0, 4.5, because you can still get a good looking picture on one of those. All right, man. Later, Justin. Thanks for stopping by. So that would be one. That'd probably be the one I just do to get out of the way and just be like, all right, I'm done. I don't need to think about it anymore. And I just went ahead and did it. And it would go really nice up over here next to my big canvas of Hulk 181 right here too as well. But just to be able to say, all right, I got it. I'm done. I don't have to worry about it anymore. The other book that would be a nice book to have is probably the X-Men 94. X-Men 94 would be a really nice book. X-Men 94. I could make that $5,000 go a lot farther. So somebody is asking for a 9.2 for 5,500. Like that's actually pretty nice. This is a pretty good iconic cover. I really like that cover too. I just don't think like giant size X-Men, like there's no point in my eyes if I get the Hulk 181, I don't really need to get the giant size X-Men. Yes, it's going to be like the first appearance of the new X-Men team with Wolverine, Colossus, Storm, Nightcrawler. Yes, like it's that. But if I get the Hulk 181, I don't really need the giant size X-Men because you get the first appearance. I don't need the second appearance. And I think X-Men 94 is a cooler looking cover. This one is nice, but I don't know. That's just me. Man, I go for the 181 the exact same reason. Yeah. So there's that one. Let me look down the list here. If I had $5,000, House of Secrets 92. What can I get in 9.8 for that? I don't even know if they're going to have one of these. So if you could find one in a high enough grade, I think that'd be a nice book to get. Or actually getting a Marvel Spotlight number 5 in a high grade would be real nice. So like an 8.0. Oh, look at that. That looks pretty damn good. And that's an all black cover too. Like that would be a really nice book to get. Let's see. What else was I thinking? You know what? Actually, Werewolf by Night 32 would be pretty nice to get in a high grade. So an 8.5. I mean, that looks clean as hell for $5,000. 5,300. Like that would be a nice book to get. That's a great cover. I always really like that cover. What else? Oh, maybe even buy my first Golden Age in a pretty decent copy, like a EC Comics Golden Age book. There's a lot of those for that, but I'll think of something else here for 5K. But yeah, ooh, I can take this off the list now. I'll take that off later. So yeah, I got the Mr. Miracle books that I'm trying to pick up. My local comic book shop's got a bunch of them, so here and there. Oh my God, Rick and Morty! This is on the hunt list for this year. I want to get me a first print of Rick and Morty, and I could just go ahead and buy that right now. But I'd like to try to get a 9.8, to be honest, of Rick and Morty #1. Or 9.6. I could be okay with the 9.6. But yeah, I definitely want a Rick and Morty at some point this year. Spawn, I feel like Spawn, if you guys are wondering, like, okay, like what Spawn books, because I would say a good portion of everybody in the community likes Spawn. Everybody, for the most part, is a huge Todd McFarlane fan. I'm presuming. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that don't like Todd McFarlane, but Todd McFarlane is very iconic. How he draws and writes is pretty awesome. So there are a lot of people that like Spawn. So for me, what I would say is like the regular collector, like the normal, like I'm new, I'm going to start collecting books. I'm not sure where to start or whatever. I would say Spawn. You can start with Spawn pretty easily. 90s books are fairly prominent. The problem with Spawn, though, is when you start collecting Spawn, you notice that prices on certain books are going to be pretty expensive. And the reason for that is a lot of those books, especially like in the mid, like from like the 100, 150s up to like, call it like 280s, somewhere in there. A lot of those books are very low print. And there's some major books in there. So like if you're a collector like me that likes to go for a scarcity, rarity, low prints and stuff like that, that's the money spot for Spawn. Is you want to do from like the 130s, 100s, 130s to like the 280s, low 280s. That's the money spot. So I've got a few books. So I really want to get this Spawn 240. This is just a great looking cover. And then the other one is I really want to find a 272. When I was at the honey hole the other day, he had the black and white of this, but I think the color looks so much better. So I really want to get that book next. Star Wars book, like main story Star Wars is always going to be on the hunt. I really just need to get 41. Obviously 42 is the big one, but I'm not going to be able to get that anytime soon. But if I find a decent copy for a decent price of 41, I'll probably just go ahead and snag it. Yeah, I'm not a huge Superman fan. I've got a couple, Magic spec. I think it'd be really cool to get a Deadman 205 first appearance. Always a fan of Swamp Thing, so I've got that going on. I've kind of like fallen off the TMNT bandwagon a little bit here. I do need to find issue number 10 because then that would help me get closer to finishing the 1 through 10 run. So that might be something. Let me look at prices here. But TMNT books are all over the place. So yeah, I want to get me the issue number 10. This is a pretty fair price, I'd say, for issue number 10. Let's see what else. Only got a Flash book, a Reverse Flash. Such an iconic villain. So good. Jack Kirby stuff. I was thinking about, like I said, I did the video about my grail would be the Hulk 180, but I think it's changing, and you guys will see. I really want to get this cover. 340 is such a great cover. I really like the cover. Same with a lot of people. First Alan Moore on Swamp Thing. Always on the hunt for that. One day. Sooner than you think. Some Walking Dead stuff. There's only 4 on here, so I really want to get the first. This is the first. The old man. What's his name? What's the old man's name? Oh, damn it. What is his name? It's going to come to me here in a minute. But yeah, that one, first Michonne, first Governor, and then the first of those three characters whose names are also escaping me. But those are the only ones that I really would want to try to get. Beta Ray Bill, at some point I will. Second appearance of Moon Knight, Werewolf by Night, issue number 33. If I can find that in a while, that'd be pretty sweet. Always looking for the X-Men Juggernaut. Maybe I'll find a good deal eventually. I don't know. We'll see. Who knows? And then yeah, some X-Men. So that's pretty much where I'm at as far as that goes. I really haven't been like going off of my pull list for Go Collect or anything like that. It's just kind of been like I'm watching something or I'm thinking about it, and I'm just gonna go ahead and look it up. And if it's like for a decent grade, then I'll put it on the list. Maybe I'll see if I find out in the wild or something like that. But other than that, like it's been pretty slow as far as picking up books. Like I'm always picky and choosy, but lately it's kind of been a little bit more of that. So, but that's all I got for you guys tonight. I'm gonna go get some more rest before I got to get into work tomorrow. Still not 100%. So I just wanted to make sure I hopped on, did a little live for you guys here tonight, just kind of give you an update of what's going on, show you kind of what I've been looking for, some of my thoughts and whatnot. So make sure you guys stay tuned for this Thursday for my new video that's going to drop. I've got an idea here that was given to me by Legion of Comics, and it was another member of the community, and I apologize. I've had a day. I do not remember the name of the channel that is doing this, but it is the Would You Rather contest. So I'm probably going to do that for this Thursday video. So there's like 7 Would You Rathers, and you have to kind of explain about it, and then you'll do the hashtag hot dog and tater tots. So stay tuned for this video. This is going to be a lot of fun, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm going to have a lot of fun making it. And yeah, that's the plan going into Thursday. And I might do this as like the extra video. Still trying to figure out what else I might do for the Thursday video. But yeah, so you guys have a wonderful night. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. I appreciate it. And you guys have a wonderful night. Peace.